Okay, so, hey everybody, Jesse, um, JustDoc423, um, and, that's my Tumblr name, by the way, JustDoc423. I'm gonna post this on Tumblr, though, so, it's okay. I was going to just make a regular post, but then I was like, I think I want to do this with a vlog kind of thing. Um, but, okay, so I had a theory. Now, it's just a theory, but, about the next season for Once Upon a Time. And, it was that, okay, so Elsa is coming to Storybrooke. Well, she's technically in Storybrooke right now. Um, and I was like, yeah, but she came here from the past because Emma and Hook went back to the past, and when they came back, they brought that jar which had Elsa in it. Well, they didn't know they brought it, but it came anyway. It had Elsa in it. So Elsa's here from the past. So I was thinking, yeah, well, where's Anna? That has to come into play somehow. Like, she wasn't trapped in the jar as far as we know. So I was just thinking, how are they going to explain that? And then I was thinking, okay, let's break this down. From the point in time that Emma and Hook went back, Elsa was in the jar, and we don't know how much longer she had been in the jar previous to their going back to that point in time. So she could have been there for a long time. We don't know. Um, but anyway, not counting that, from that point in time to the present, that's got to be, well, Emma wasn't born yet, so it's got to be like 30-something years, maybe 30 years, 31 years, something like that, added to the possibility that there was a longer period of time that Elsa was in the jar before that. So Elsa was in that jar for a pretty long time. So I was thinking, she was in that jar, but, Anna isn't immortal, so she, at this point in the present day, Anna is either an old woman or something happened that she got cursed. So here was my theory, and remember, it's just a theory. So I was thinking there's several possibilities. One is Anna and Kristoff spent their whole lives trying to find Elsa, trying to um, get her back, or and they didn't succeed, and they're either in present day they're either really old or they're dead, or something happened. I'm not sure about Kristoff, but something happened in which Anna Anna goes just she's panicked trying to she goes crazy trying to, well, not crazy, but like she's doing everything she can to try to find Anna and get her back. I mean Elsa, and get her back. But and in her quest to find and retrieve her sister, she runs into some powerful wizard. Not saying it's Rumple, it could be, but this said person, she makes a deal with them. I know that sounds a lot like Rumple, but like I said, this is just theory, so it doesn't necessarily mean it is Rumple. Um, so she makes a deal, and because of that deal, she gets cursed, and maybe this curse results in her getting these powers. Maybe it's a situation similar to how Rumple got his powers with the dagger and everything, and so she kind of goes a little crazy because of this, and that the next villain in season 4, instead of it being Elsa, which I'm pretty sure it's not going to be, because she has powers that are kind of out of control, but she doesn't look like she's going to be a bad guy. Instead, I think the bad guy is going to be the new actress that's coming in that is going to play a part in the Frozen arc. Um, Possibly this. What if this new character is actually Anna, but she's older and she's got these powers, and she, as a result of what happened in the time where she was trying to find her sister. And so now, remember in the Frozen story, Anna had to try to convince Elsa to be good and not give in to her powers, and that she didn't have to be a monster. What if in season 4 it's the other way around? What if Elsa now has to convince Anna not to be bad? And that this new actress who's coming in is actually an older version of Anna with powers, and she's a little crazy. And the story arc is Elsa trying to get to her sister and tell her she doesn't have to be bad. And probably at the end of the season, it'll result in them going back to their original point in time, and things carrying on as they should. So that's my theory now. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it could. It seems kind of like a possibility to me, because we know who the actress is who's going to play Anna in the flashbacks, but she can't possibly be the same actress that's going to play Anna in the present day, because either, like I said, I mean, she could be if it results in Anna being cursed somehow, so that like she's either frozen or in time or whatever, to the effect that she doesn't age. But otherwise, it could be that she still has some kind of curse, that she gets these powers, but she's a little older because some time passes. Because remember, aside from the fact that the point in time Emma and Hook went back to the present day is about 30 years, Elsa could have been in that jar for a lot longer. So that whole story arc could have originated, a lot longer before then. We don't know at this point. But what if Anna's actually the new big bad? What if that's a thing? Because, it would be interesting, because the roles would be reversed. This time it's Elsa that has to get Anna to be good. And, and then, like, I would think that, at the end they would go back to their point in time that, of when, they go back to Arendelle in the past, and things proceed as normal. And then there's the other thing about even though that rumor about Robbie Kay being in Vancouver was probably just, he was just going to that area and it had nothing to do with Once Upon a Time, but I heard that Peter Pan is still going to be in some flashbacks. So, I mean, I don't know for sure, but what if he's somehow tied into Elsa? What if he's actually, I don't even want to think about it, because I don't want him ruining anybody else's life, but he might turn out to be Elsa might turn out to be Rumpel's mother, but I'm hoping not, because we don't need this to be any more complicated than it already is. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. So, peace. And I'm going to post this on Tumblr. Tell me what you think. And yeah. Okay, bye.